Hey, how's it going? It's Derek from Derek Black Yoga over here in Chino. Here today with Adriana. Adriana will be helping us work on some hip openers. So for those of you that might have sciatic pain or just want to work on opening your hips in general, this video is going to be great for you. Okay, so we're going to start with just a really basic hip opener. Okay, so you want to start with the left leg extended out. You're going to bring the right foot to the opposite side of the left leg. You're going to take your left hand around your left knee, taking your right hand behind you, pressing into it to straighten your spine, and pulling the knee in towards your chest. So here you're going to focus deeply on your breath, sucking the belly button in towards the spine, and on every exhale you want to twist just a little bit deeper. Okay, so important here, you want to sink the hip down towards the ground. You feel that opening? Awesome. Okay, so we're going to hold here for 5 to 10 deep breaths, depending on how you're feeling in there. Perfect. Okay, and then coming out of it. So we would then do the same thing on the other side. So you can do this on your own, but it would look exactly the same. And a more complicated version, a little bit more challenging, is you can take the right leg and bend it in, and then still do the same thing. This just gives you a little bit deeper stretch. And focusing deeply on your breath. As you do your best to let go of the areas that the tension is being felt. So you feel the areas of tension in your hip where it's stretching, and try and just let go, let it stretch a little bit deeper every time you exhale. Cool? And go ahead and relax. Okay, so that's a really basic hip opener. Now a more complicated one. Okay, we can start downward dog. So you would start in downward dog, making sure to take a few breaths here to kind of settle in. And your inhale as you reach the right leg up. And exhale, taking the right knee right by the right wrist and the foot by the left hand. And then sinking the hips back towards the ground, lifting the chest. Okay, now importantly here, again, you want to allow the hip to sink down towards the ground. And lifting the chest. Okay, so you should feel this stretching in the outside of the right hip and in the left hip flexor. Okay, from here, after you hold for 5 breaths, you can exhale and fold. You can either rest on your forearms, you can take your hands down, rest your forehead on something. Find a comfortable place, because this stretch is going to be a little bit challenging at first. And then as you get more and more used to it, it'll be a little bit better. Yeah, just like Adriana is doing right there. And inhale coming up. And then exhale going through chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog. Exhale downward facing dog. Holding here for just a couple breaths. Feeling how your body feels. And then inhale left leg up. Exhale, taking the left knee to the left wrist, left foot by the left hand. And then sinking the hips back, lifting the chest. Okay, on this side, we're going to go over a slightly more challenging version. Okay, so always holding here for about 5 breaths to just get that hip a little bit warm. And then exhale as you fold. You can rest your hands on your forehead on your hands, or you can extend the arms out. And then again, the idea here is to let go. So if you feel yourself in a lot of pain fighting it, you're not going to stretch any deeper. So what you have to do is you just got to kind of let go, let it sink, and trust that it's going to be okay. But always pay attention. If it hurts a lot, don't force it. Okay, then your inhale coming halfway up. Exhale, you're going to take your right elbow down towards the mat, and then inhale, reaching the left arm up. So now you're going to feel this stretch a lot deeper in the left hip. If this is still not enough for you, you can take the left hand down, and then reaching the right arm through, taking the shoulder down to the ground. And then again, reaching the left arm up. Remembering, if you feel any pain in your knee, do not force yourself deeper. And then inhale, coming up the center. Exhale, going through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking forward. And exhale, coming down to a seated position. Cool. So those are just a couple things that you can work on at home. If you'd like to see any specific poses demonstrated or areas that you want to work on, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Check out my website, DerekBlackYoga.com, or like us on Facebook. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you for helping. Have a great day.